Previously on the Amazing Race Canada, 8 teams raced into the mayhem of Ho Chi Minh City.
Traffic is crazy here. Don't hit me.
Where they bit off more than they could chew.
That's a bat. I can't do this.
Steph and Kristen revealed a shocking secret.
We did get that express pass.
And gave away their second express pass.
Really played that one on, right? Steph and Kristen are a threat.
At the karaoke detour, Kelly and Kate shot to the top of the charts. Your team number 1. At the Battle of the Bottles, Jillian and Emmett demonstrated their flair for staying in the game, throwing Anne and Tanya out of the race. Now, 7 teams remain as they race to win a choice of any one of these Chevrolet cars and trucks. A once-in-a-lifetime trip for 2 around the world with accommodations provided by Hotels.com. $250,000 in cash and the Amazing Race Canada. Ho Chi Minh City, the largest and most energetic metropolis in Vietnam. Here amongst the blaring horns and the intense traffic of Ho Chi Minh City, teams will begin the 5th leg on the Amazing Race Canada. Kelly and Kate won the last leg of the race and will depart first at 10:28 a.m.
Fly to Haida Gwaii, British Columbia.
Teams will now fly back to Canada from Ho Chi Minh City to the mystical islands of Haida Gwaii, located 160 kilometers off the coast of northern BC on the edge of the earth. These ancient islands have been home to the Haida people for over 13,000 years. Today, they're considered the protectors of this magical place, with old-growth forest and wildlife that has evolved over thousands of years. Haida Gwaii is unlike any other place in the world.
Let's go. We're starting first. Airport, okay. But what we learned is that the position can change any minute. So we're still going to stay humble, stay focused, and never give up.
We came in second place 3 times in the last 4 legs. The only thing that's bothering us at this point is that we haven't been able to close the deal and come in first place. Play ball. British Columbia! BMO is here to help. You have $550 on your cashback MasterCard for this leg of the race. Taxi! I don't know if other teams see us as a threat. They should, though. They should. BC! Canada! Let's go!
We're going back to our home province with an express pass in our pocket. The express pass! Steph and Chris gave us the express pass. Definitely shocked us. On a scale of 1 to 100, we're infinity happy. Yeah. Taxi, taxi, taxi. Woo! Haida Gwaii, British Columbia.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Bye, Vietnam.
Haida Gwaii.
Haida Gwaii. I don't know where that is. Should be a fun leg.
You gotta go.
Coming last in the last leg really was a wake-up call for us. So now it's going to be a huge push to get it back up to where we need to be.
Teams are now flying over 11,000 kilometers from Vietnam via Vancouver to the village of Sandspit, British Columbia.
Let's go. Come on.
Once they touch down, they'll choose one of these new 2017 Chevrolet Volts.
We get to drive a boat.
After unplugging, they'll race to catch a ferry taking them across the bay to the Haida Reserve of Skidegin, where teams will drive to the Haida Heritage Center and Museum, where they'll find their next clue.
This is like postcard stuff.
There's wheels.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they really are. Yeah, go. Oh, Emmett, we're first.
Dun, 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 dun.
Haida Heritage Center. Yeah, there's Jillian and Emmett. Wow, this is gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
So beautiful.
Look at the mountains over there. Heritage Center.
This is it here.
Look for the clue box.
That right here.
Roadblock. Who wants the inside story?
This roadblock requires teams to listen closely as they learn and decipher a piece of Haida history. One team member will need to read one of the most recognizable symbols of the First Nations people, the totem pole. Racers will need to locate the carving shed where they will find 6 Haida storytellers, each telling the story of one of 6 totem poles that stand proudly in front of the Haida Heritage Center.
The grizzly bear is at the bottom of the pole.
Above that is the raven in the mouth of a wolf.
At the end of each story, racers will be given the English name of the totem's carver.
Tim Boyko.
Jim Hart.
The master carver of this pole is Gujao.
Once racers have listened to all 6 stories, they will make their way to the front to correctly identify the totem using the carver's name. When all all totems have been correctly matched to their carvers, Dogweeks will give them their next clue.
I think it's gonna be like history
Okay.
stuff.
I'll do it.
Let's go.
Chris, wait. Chris is gonna do it.
I'll do it.
I'm tired.
I see the dancers, I see the totem poles, and the music. It's what gets my heart pumping.
I've never been a part of anything like this before. It's really awesome. It's really awesome.
It's a carving shed. Hello. For this roadblock, we have to memorize 6 different totem pole stories.
This is the description of the Gachels Kigawai and the Kills Haidagai. At the top are the 3 watchmen, representing the land, sea, and sky. The grizzly bear is at the bottom of the pole with a hole in its stomach.
We need to identify the totem poles and identify the artist who made the totem poles.
The master carver of this pole is Jim Hart.
Thank you.
Hole in the stomach, right there. Jim Hart. It's got the hole in the stomach on the bottom. It's supposed to be a grizzly.
Hello, this is the description of the pole representing Skangwai and Nagai. The bottom figure on this pole is a bear with a human in its mouth. The beaver is next, weaving its feet through the bear's ears. The eagle sits at the very top. The master carver of this pole is Tim Boyko.
I've seen totem poles before, but I've never really stopped to think about the fact that each one tells a different story. Being here, it makes me feel super lucky to be a Canadian and to call this home. Eagle on the top. Tim Boyko.
The base of the pole is a grizzly bear. You can tell it's a grizzly bear with its nostrils and its tongue sticking out. The master carver with Norman Price.
Thank you. Remembering the stories is one thing, but it's the master carver's names that's hard to keep track of. Grizzly bear with his tongue sticking out. Norman Price. How are you doing? Let's go. Roadblock. What do you think?
This is the same out of day. Can you try it?
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do it. Let's go. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do this. Why are we all going this way? Oh my gosh, they all look so similar. I'm very worried.
The eagle sits at the very top. The master carver was Tim Boyko.
Tim Boyko. Tim Boyko. Eagle at the top. Tim Boyko.
He does get the worst memory. Ah, God, it's the worst.
I know the names. Hi. Grizzly bear with the hole in his stomach. Jim Hart. Eagle on top. Tim Boyko. Woman with the lip piercing. Norman Price. Sorry, not Price. I'm not a memorizer.
I'm not either.
Ron Wilson. The key to success in this challenge is picking up 1 or 2 key pieces of these totem poles that you can remember and then associate it with the master carver's name.
This one's Guja. That's an eagle with a frog in its mouth.
Hello. Okay. So, Gu Zhao, woman with the lip piercing. Ron Wilson, eagle at the top. Tim Boyko, grizzly bear with the hole in the stomach. Jim Hart, the beaver on the bottom, that has to be Garter Moody. And the bear with his tongue sticking out must be Norman Price.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Great meeting you. Thanks. It's beautiful here. Drive yourselves to Spirit Lake Trail.
Teams must now make their way to the Spirit Lake Trail and locate this trailhead leading them into the magnificent old-growth forest. At the end of the trail, teams will find these sets of puzzle pieces that they will use to recreate 2 works of contemporary Haida art. Once they piece together both puzzles, the artist Ben Davidson will give them their next clue.
Good job. That was so not my jam. That was so not my jam.
Is there something with something in the ear?
You heard something with the ear?
I thought there were like talons in an ear or something.
Julie used to have an amazing memory, but then we had 2 kids, and her memory kind of went shot.
Thought this was gonna be easier.
I think Amy's gonna do good. She's got the brains in this operation, that's for sure.
I'm doing this roadblock for us because I have a much better memory than my mom. Like when I forgot you on Santa's lap. Tim Boyko. Rob Hart.
I'm sorry that's wrong.
Oh my god.
I see it. Spirit Lake Trail. Follow the trail into the forest. Assemble 2 works of contemporary Haida art. So this is 1, this is 2. Let's just make sure we keep our pieces separate. I think everything fits together, Steph. Like, look. Oh. I wish we had a picture to look at. Yeah, me too.
At the bottom of this pole is the beaver with his large teeth. This pole was carved by Garner Moody. Oh, you're Roy. Yeah. Oh, hi. Hi. I'm Alex. Hi, Alex.
Everywhere she goes across Canada, she's known. They know that she's Miss Universe, so she's a good role model. She's done so much for First Nations people. That's my daughter. It's awesome.
The beaver with its teeth hanging out. That's got to be it. Garner Moody. Ron Wilson. Tim Boyko. Jim Hart. Gujo. Garner Moody. And Norman Price.
You got it. Congratulations.
What was the last two again? Garner Moody and Norman Price. Garner Moody. Hello.
I got much. Good job.
Bye. Thank you. They know who I am? That's cool. Ron Wilson, Garner Moody, and Norman Price. Woohoo. I just literally listened to other people. Rob Hart. I honestly not remembering these names, obviously. That's it. Yeah, Spirit Lake Trail.
Kidding me. Our second year. This is ours.
Ashley and Joel, they just showed up. So that's frustrating.
We have to assemble 2 works of art. Oh my god, this will take forever. It is right here. This one, right? Looks like we're in Hawaii. It's so exotic. Oh, it's really pretty here. Oh my god. Oh, this is really confusing. I think I was switching the last 2 then. Norman Price and that one's Rob Hart at the end then. Jim Hart? Is it Jim Hart? Oh yeah, Jim Hart. Okay, so that's what it was. Jim Hart. Try this again. Ron Wilson, Tim Boyko, and then Jim Hart.
Congratulations. You got it.
Can you help us, Amy? Please? Yeah. Madness is so hard.
You did good, though. You did great.
Hang on, Ron Wilson, Tim Boyko, Jim Hart, Hujao.
Looks like they're trying to work together. We'll see how long this will take.
I'm gonna say, listen, what's that guy's name? Gujo?
Oh, God.
You know, we have some serious catching up to do. Ron Wilson, Jim Hart,
Garner Moody, and then that would be Jim Hart. That's the last one. Okay, let's make sure we all get it. Let's go down. Ron Wilson,
It's a bit stressful to be here on the sidelines, watching them try.
Hujao, Garner Moody, Norman Price. Yes! Hey, guys. We'll all wait for each other. Yeah, I'll wait. Okay, Ron Wilson.
Julie's got a coach. She's helping out the other teams. There's always a fine line between helping and going, but because of my visual impairment, we may need help in the future.
Garner Mooney, and Norman Price.
You did it. Congratulations.
You got this, Joe?
You got it. Guju, Garner Moody.
What was the last one? Garner Moody, Norman Price, and then Norman Price.
Norman Price.
You did it.
That was the hardest thing ever.
You got it.
Let's go in. Hard. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's go. Continue to make up some time. Let's go.
Can you look at the backup camera? Yeah. Good job.
Go. Go. Spirit Lake Trail.
Oh, shoot. I hope that saying to help people didn't kick me in the butt too much. The team that I stayed to help out there is now in front of us. So, anywho. Oh, look, here's a flag. Good, there you go. Yeah. An ancient forest of Haidagwai. Hey, girls. Hey, 2 works of art. There's no reference, which is difficult. It's not like a normal puzzle. It's not like all the black goes with the black and the white goes with the white. It's all mixed up. No. Holy crap.
Just trying to figure out how pieces fit together. I'm stuck at this point.
This might see if it pops down here.
Nice, good job, babe.
Okay, got one done.
I think we need a strategy. We're just trying to put like random things together right now. But what kind of strategy can we have? Oh, here. The white and red. Sweet.
Right there, honey. Okay, come on. Let's go.
What do you have to do, Amy?
Put together 2 art pieces.
Is the answer anywhere, or are we just guessing?
It's super annoying. Do it yourself.
So it's 2 different ones, Emma, so don't put the pieces together. Wait until we have it.
Let's assemble these art pieces. Like a puzzle, basically, Lil. Everyone's still here. Let's go, girl.
This is an opportunity to get back on top.
Oh, man. This is tricky. Oh, sweet. Look, Lil. Okay, yeah, duh.
Oh, does it all fit in perfectly?
Maybe once you get the outline done.
Oh, okay. Look. Jill. There, that goes there. Okay. Everything goes together. Okay. Now we have our opportunity to start climbing up the pole. A thin one's gonna go in here. Keep going.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, there you go. Okay, let's get a check. Can we get a check?
Great job. Here you go.
Thank you.
Steph and Chris got it.
Take a seaplane to Prince Rupert, British Columbia. Take a seaplane, babe. Wow, this is amazing.
Teams will now drive to Queen Charlotte City and board a seaplane that will fly them from the Haidagwai Islands to the coastal logging community of Prince Rupert. Once there, they'll load into the all-new 2016 Chevrolet Camaro and search the town for the statue of its founding father, Charles Hayes, A visionary and entrepreneur, Charles Hayes helped establish this remote coastal community. And when teams find this statue, they'll find their next clue.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
Queen Charlotte, yeah, go straight.
Here, Queen Charlotte, perfect.
So we're taking a seaplane to Prince Rupert, British Columbia.
Here we go, goodbye. Oh my god. On my parents' lake, there's a seaplane, and I always think it's so freaking cool, but never in my life did I think I'd actually be sitting in one. Okay, come on, Em, we're doing good. You're doing good, honey. You're so awesome at this.
Can we get a check? Can we get a check, please?
Good job.
Thank you.
you.
I want to help these groups here a bit.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Any advice you can offer?
Yeah.
We need help Julie and Will because they just helped us back in the last roadblock. If we just ran past them, that kind of cuts our ties for future.
You're taking this whole thing, turning it this way, and turning this way.
This goes here.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Where's the guy?
Good job.
All right, let's do this. All right, they just got it. We got a jet.
Let's go. Let's go.
They helped us
I'm
out.
happy about that.
Come on.
Do you know which way to go?
No, I have no idea.
Somebody dropped route info.
I don't have the clue. Hang on, I don't know where all the information is. Oh my god.
Jill's frantically trying to find our clue. Joel's trying to leave. He's gonna take our spot in a plane.
Charlotte City Harbor.
Come on.
Do you know which way to go?
No, I have no idea.
Somebody dropped route info.
Oh my god. I don't have the clue.
Dad, we have to figure out how to get there.
Okay, from Charlotte City Harbor.
Hey, Joel. Do you know where this next place is? Jill's frantically trying to find our clue. I need to create a distraction because Joel's trying to leave.
What did the clue say? We have to find a harbor.
Yeah, we gotta find the harbor and you board the plane.
Should we run back and get our clue?
Joel, just 1 sec. We'll go with you.
We have to find a harbor. Let's ask these guys over there.
Oh my god. Is that it? Is that it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hold on to it.
We want to get there before them.
Okay, thank you very much.
Jillian and Emmett pull out in front of us.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Jillian and Emmett, to me, are a big threat because they've been at the top so many times. We're talking to them, we're just keeping them in the game. And what we're trying to do is get them out.
Let's go.
Woo, let's go! We're in a race! A big race! We gotta go fast!
Jill, calm down. That's awesome.
We're island hopping right now. It's beautiful. We're heading to Prince Rupert.
So many untouched islands that we saw along the way. It was so cool to see.
Okay, we're looking for
Prince Rupert's founding father. The
the statue.
That's downtown in front of City Hall.
Amazing. Thank you so
ride
much.
service.
Yeah.
You gonna drive a Camaro? That's pretty badass. Feels pretty good. This is a badass car.
This goes here.
Oh, perfect.
And then this goes here, isn't there? Maybe this goes on the other side.
Oh,
Okay, I think this one's good. That one's done.
here.
Yeah. Okay, that goes
Here.
there. That goes here. We're like so behind on this one and this. Okay. And then this goes here. Check, please. We got check, please. Check. Check, please.
That is correct.
Yay! Let's go.
Seaplane.
Okay, let's go.
That was puzzling.
26. Check it out, girls. Let's go. Woo! Bye, thank you. Everyone left. I don't know why we're having so much trouble. I don't know what we're doing wrong.
No. Stay straight, guys.
What is that?
There's the clue. Roadblock.
Who's ready to log on?
In this roadblock, one team member will have to log some serious time learning how to move around one of Prince Rupert's largest commodities using this tiny tugger knot. Teams must find the Cow Bay Marina and take one of the water taxis that depart every 20 minutes to a working log boom floating in the middle of the bay. Up to 2,000 feet long and containing thousands of logs, log booms are used to collect and store harvested trees before being transferred to the local mill. Once they arrive at the boom, one team member will choose a lane and learn to drive this dozer, a tiny but tough tugger boat. They must then find the 3 timber rafts marked with a red ribbon in their lane and using the dozer, transport them to the dispatcher. Once they've delivered all 3 booms of wood, the dispatcher will give them their next clue.
No, the team member who did not participate in the previous roadblock must do this roadblock. Okay, so 2 steps. Ready?
Drive yourselves to Cow Bay Marina.
Let's go. Black one, baby.
Nope, we're going white. Sick.
We're here. Blue. Those blues are kind of...
Woo! I've never been on a float plane, so this is super exciting. Wow, look at it.
Oh, no, it's
Yay! That's right now. This is beautiful. Now we're flying to Prince Rupert.
Woo woo!
Oh, it feels good not to be last.
Like, maybe it's not meant to be put together. Don't get it. What are we missing?
The statue is...
Right here.
Log on, babe.
It's me.
Drive yourselves to Cow Bay Marina. Left up here, lovey. Love it, lovey. Left, left, left. You can take that left. Cow Bay Marina.
Water taxi.
Oh, down there. The water taxi, it leaves every 20 minutes. We're in first place right now, baby. Woo! We are keeping this lead all day. We got this.
Oh, you better learn how to log real quick.
Oh, you boo.
Hey, never driven a boat.
This is sketchy!
For this challenge, we have to move 3 bundles of marked logs from one side of the water lane to the other using a dozer boat. The key to this roadblock is patience and learning how to operate this boat first before I move any of the logs.
Oh, my goodness. She drives the boat almost as well as she dances, which is not good.
Take Black Betty! Black Betty!
So fun.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do this. The red one. We're going to find the statue.
This is absolutely stunning. To soak in all the beauty before I lose my vision is one of the reasons we came on this race. To see the world before I can no longer see. Awesome. It's over there. Let's go.
Another robot.
Roadblock.
You have to do
I'll
it.
do it.
Go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight, please.
Jill, there's a flag right there.
There's a flag right there as well. Look. Go, go, go. If a line has formed, you'll be allotted 20-minute shifts with the boats. Oh, God, 20-minute shifts.
Cow Bay Marina.
Go, go, go. Woo! In Prince Rupert.
And Prince Rupert.
Water taxi leaves every 20 minutes, so there might be another team that will catch up. Let's hope no one catches up.
Oh my god, this is so hard.
Looks like another water taxi's coming in.
Step it, Kristen. You're gonna get this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, it doesn't have a ribbon. Is it okay?
Get the ones with ribbon on there, red ribbon.
Damn. The marked logs are in the back. There's about 15 piles of logs in front of the ones I need.
Good job, Steph. Woo!
I'm starting to get the hang of driving this boat. I realized the marked logs are actually behind a ton of logs. So I have to kind of bumper boat my way through all these logs. Come on.
I think she's got one.
Good job, Steph. Good job. You got me. And it's pushing those loggies. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Woo!
You got a little hard in me after this.
Emmett's pretty awesome at almost everything except being a boyfriend.
I think this one's right. Yeah, I feel like we need to flip those things. Maybe just try it.
Oh my gosh.
So it is no glossy. Yeah, like that. Yeah. There is a black glossy side and a colored matte side. So we turn it over and actually fit the other side. Stupid mistake. Check, please.
Good job.
Thank you. Let's go. The pressure is on. If we don't run a perfect race from now until we see John, we're going home. Bye-bye. Hi, boy. Who's ready to log on?
Oh,
no,
God.
the team member who did not participate, so you're doing it. Do you think we should use the express pass on this?
Here's that too. We can ask someone. Cow Bay Marina.
Hey, it's just down there. Just go down here and go all the way down.
Just straight.
Straight. As soon as you get to the courthouse and turn down, and then you'll see. Actually, wait. Hell, Bay's go that way.
I'm so confused right now. Julie and Lowell are behind us.
No, the team member who did not participate in the previous roadblock must do this roadblock. Okay, well, that's Lowell.
I'm doing it. Oh, no.
Our hearts drop because I did the first roadblock, and we don't know if the second roadblock is something that Lowell's going to be able to do. I fear it might be difficult for his vision. Hope we catch the water taxi and not have to wait 20 minutes, because that would be a little painful.
I don't have any logging experience. Worked around a logging trucks.
I think I see Juliet.
Woo! It's just Joel and Ashley. Love you, Dad. So let's get the hell out of here, Stephanie. Yeah, baby. Nice job, Steph. All right, son. Nice. That's two, baby.
Come on, Lizzie! Hurry! Hustle, babe! Hustle! One more! Woo!
Bobby's here. Marina Bay.
Oh, it's over there. Hey, girl.
Water taxi, huh?
Waterfront market. Oh, there's a flag.
Good job, Jules. Yay for your eyes.
Hell yeah. Come on, baby. Wait.
Oh my God, it's them right there.
Well done, Julie.
Book it. I'm not sure if I can do this roadblock quickly. Getting on this water taxi is key for us.
We're coming.
Oh, we were so close.
Woo! See ya! Time is of the essence. We could be fighting for last now.
This could take a while.
Looking for the Camaro. It's right here. We're in last place right now. Let's just hope we can make up some time together.
We are so hungry for this win. 3 of the 4 legs come in second.
Always a bridesmaid and never a bride, and today's the day. Getting hitched, baby.
2 brides. So far, Emmett has 2 log bundles. We need 3.
My dad's never done anything like this before. He's looking for the marked logs, and he can't find them.
Oh, wait. All right.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Nice job, babe. That girl. Yeah, woo. Am I okay? Holy. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Teams must now make their way to the fishing village of Port Edward, where they will find the North Pacific Cannery. Built over a century ago, this is one of the oldest canneries of its kind on Canada's west coast. Here amongst this sprawling National Historic Site, at the mouth of the Skeena River, is the pit stop for the 5th leg of the race. The last team to check in here may be eliminated.
So we got a buggy.
We gotta do
We got this. As long as we don't get lost.
I know.
Come on, babe! Come on in! Quickly! Come on, babe! Hurry! Hurry! Got it, we got it!
Great.
Search for Johnny, your next morning. Last team to check in may be eliminated.
Here's the other group.
Are you guys done?
Let's go. Oh, good. I know how to get there. We're going hard.
You got this, Yvette. Frankie, Amy, Yvette, and Rita are here. Oh, Dad, come on! Please be a marked one.
Let's go.
Woo! Way to go, Dad! Yeah, Yvette! You're looking so good!
Oh.
Woo! Tugboat's really rocky, so hopefully she doesn't start harfing.
Scary.
Hi, I like the girls!
Here comes, Cole and Julie.
Are you guys the first ones done?
Yeah.
Team number 1.
Come on, babe.
Going logging.
Oh, there's another one. Julian and Emmett, I think. There's Jimmet.
Cole and Julie.
Those girls, I know they have a map. We can catch them.
Port Edward.
Once you get on McBride, follow the highway all the way out.
Thanks so much.
20 minutes. Let's do this.
We're gonna stay on here for a while, okay, babe?
Are we?
Yep.
Let's go, baby. Go.
Up. We started this leg of the race last. I think we can get that first place.
Go, baby, go.
I believe my vision won't be a problem. I'll just keep moving logs until we get it.
I like bumper boats. You love bumper boats.
Yeah.
He doesn't usually get to operate machinery like this.
I'm a lumberjack. Let's go.
Good job, Yvette! You're doing so good! She's killing it!
Let's go. Come on.
Come on, Dad! Woo! One more and we're good to go. Good job, Mom!
There's no red ribbon.
Red ribbon? The first set of logs didn't have the ribbon on it, so I'm pissed off right now. Get out of my way! Frankie is killing it here. I'm getting all 3 at once. I'm not doing one at a time. Yeah, Mom! My mom has always known how to just figure stuff out. Plus, I'm kind of lazy. Mom, I think they're gonna hire you! Yeah, Mom. Thank you! She rocked it! Oh, she's gonna learn first fast for another name. Water taxi's here, Dad!
Come on, hurry. Let's go.
Oh my God, we made it on time. Just missed that water taxi. 20 minutes, we are there.
The Trans-Canadian Yellowhead 16 to Terrace and Point Edward. So we're good. 11 kilometers to Point Everett. That was our port, Chris. Oh my gosh. North Pacific Cannery. What is going on? North Pacific Cannery. Look, exit right.
Sweet, almost there.
Right in the right direction.
Hold up.
North Pacific Cannery. Look, exit right.
Sweet, almost there.
Come on. North Pacific Cannery. Okay, this is it, Chris. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Right here is good.
Come on. John?
Welcome to the City of Rainbows, Prince Rupert, British Columbia.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Steph and Kristen, you're team number 1.
That sounds better than second.
As the winners of this leg of the race, you've won an exciting trip for 2 to the Big Apple, New York City, girls.
Nice.
And 5 nights accommodation provided by Hotels.com.
We came in second place 3 times at the last 4 legs, so this feels so good to come in first place. Baby, wait for me. You're always way ahead of me. It's rude.
Jillian and Emmett, you guys are team number 2.
Okay, last to the second. Sorry.
Yeah.
It sucks. We want to be in that number 1 spot.
Keep working at it. We'll see you on the next leg.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right, you guys take it easy.
See ya.
Is this the water taxi?
Yes. Feeling really anxious because we're the last team.
I'm very bad at driving, so...
Don't look scared. It's okay. You can do it. You can do it. You got this, Yvette! Yes, girl! You're a pro! You're so good! Good morning.
Hey, Noah!
There's pressure to get this task done fast. I can only see through a small hole in the center of my vision. Red flag. I have to live every day in a sighted world. I have to slow down at times to find out where I'm going. Red flag. Oh, there is it. I see one. All right, I gotta get that log. Let's go! Woo! Let's move some logs. All right, let's bring her home. Almost there.
Yay, Noah! Good job, hon!
All right, let's go for number 2.
The little blind tugboat that could.
We're probably Joel and Ashley. We want to beat them to the max in a foot race. Yeah.
Come on, Mom.
I'm coming, sweetie.
Hurry up with your short legs.
Careful now. Don't kill each other.
We need to get on the max.
Frank and Amy, you're team number 3. Joel and Ashley, you're team number 4.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys at the next stop. Take care.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. That's number 3, baby. Let's go. You did so good, Eva.
Oh, my goodness.
Kelly and Kate are on the way. Oh, they're all waiting. Julie and Lowell is still here. Hey, how's it going?
Where have you been?
Oh, the puzzle got us.
Let's get to the pit stop.
He's got a long way to go, and we are fighting for last.
So I'm hoping he can quickly spot those red flags.
I saw you.
Kelly's very scared of operating a motor vehicle. Good job, Kelly! Yeah, she got one. She already got her first log. She's doing really fast for a first timer. Thank you. I'm really proud of her.
Rita and Yvette, you're team number 5.
We'll take it. The middle of the package you gotta watch out for, you know? We're gonna be there until the end and then boom, snatch up that prize.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I gotta get my nose. Pull this guy out. Yeah!
We're so proud! Go get one more, babe!
All right, I know where that last marked log is.
Go, Kelly! Woo! Good job! Kelly is on her last log.
I saw one before. Where'd that red flag go? Where'd that red flag? Come on, eyes.
You totally got this!
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you're hidden away in there, red log.
Good job, Kelly! She's almost there. We'll see how this pans out. It's not over till it's over.
I saw one before. Where'd that red flag go? Come on, eyes. Come on, come on, come on. I see you. Oh, here we go. Let's go home.
Let's catch this water taxi. Woo! Hello, kind sir. We're happy to see you. We're in last. Julie and Lowell just left. Kelly is on her last log, and she's almost there. Woo! All right, let's go. They weren't too much ahead. Like, you did it fast.
Can you tell us where the North Pacific Cannery is?
Straight out here.
Oh, it's right ahead.
Oh, boy. My tummy hurts. Poor Edward, right? Yeah. Oh, watch. I see it.
Oh, babe. Let's finish this.
Keeping my eyes peeled.
Okay. Do you think it's over there?
Go this way.
Usually I can't see anything.
Yeah, just come with me. John, do you think it's here?
Julie and Lowell, You guys are team number 6.
Yay! We're not ready to go home yet.
We still have more of Canada to see.
Kelly and Kate, you are the last team to arrive. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you've been eliminated from the race.
We're really happy with ourselves, and it exceeded our expectations. After this race, we believe that we can do anything together. This race has really opened our eyes to what the world has to offer, most importantly, what Canada has to offer. Seeing the beautiful landscape, bonding with each other will never be the same.
Next time on The Amazing Race Canada.
Hamilton, Ontario, let's go!
Teams fly across the country to Hamilton, Ontario, where they get a message from home.
I love you, Mommy and Daddy. Oh, I love you, boys.
A roadblock takes some racers airborne.
There, Barbie, back here. You want to use our express pass.
Who do they get the express pass from?
While others attempt to fly under the radar.
Oh, God, here it goes.
Who do they get it to?
I don't know.
And a 3-part outdoor adventure challenge leaves teams hanging.
Get a grip.